Pence is really a fly. Hi, welcome to Jail. If new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe and you click the bell. Thank you guys so much for the comments so far. I'm glad y'all liking this. It's funny I like this because I've had this software ever since I started talking about celebrity news. About a year and a half ago, I just didn't know there was like a webcam attached to it. So I could have been done this instead of the whole podcast feature. But hey, better late than like 2 years later, right? So Mike Pence is literally a fly. Basically Trump was saying that he can pardon him and saying all of these fake ass laws about Pence just basically having to agree to pardon him, all of the legalities. I don't know what the whole situation was, but Pence, couldn't really do it legally. He couldn't really do it. So basically, after this whole transition with Biden and Jill Biden in the White House, it was reported, and I talked about this on my channel, that Mike Pence is going to vacate in different areas. And he is reportedly homeless at the moment. Trump got a whole home in Florida and Mar-a-Lago with Melania Trump. So according to sources, two Republicans close to Pence actually said that they heard that the former second couple were staying at Pence brother's place in Columbus. The one thing everyone is certain of is that when the Pence moved out of the vice president's residence at the U.S. Naval Observatory in Washington, they had nowhere to go. The former second couple doesn't actually own a house. And so he is basically on the run with his wife, Karen. Yes, his wife name is Karen because he received a lot of threats because of this. He was told that he could be hung and, basically, so he's on the run. And I, personally speaking, if I were him in his shoes, I would be paranoid as hell because, we have this Capitol siege that happened because of Trump. And, Trump basically deranged the man on Twitter and told some lies about him on Twitter. So him and Trump are basically not even friends anymore. So Republicans who spoke with the Business Insider also said that they wondered whether Pence and his team are closely guarding their new debacle because of the wave of death threats, like I said, he faced just 3 weeks ago. The Trump-incited mob that stormed the Capitol earlier this month shouted that they wanted to hang Pence, and some of the people came within about 100 feet of confronting him and his family as they were hurried to a secure location in the Capitol. Now, just about several hours ago, he was spotted in St. Croix, which is basically the Virgin Islands where Wendy went to do her first radio gig back in the day. So the man is going everywhere, different areas off the map, so he won't be caught. He was seen at this big supermarket in St. Croix, a very popular supermarket. So, you know what, baby? I mean, you got to do what you got to do until things calm down. Hopefully, they'll calm down within a year. People are forgetful. New things happen all the time in the media. And Mike Pence, don't like you, but I mean, I don't wish anything bad on anyone. Just take care of your wife and you, and hang in there, man. Hang in there, Mr. Fly. Fly, fly, fly. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces. Yay. When it's all said and done, being homeless is something not to joke about because I'm speaking from experience. And one thing him and me and Pence have in common is that, money really wasn't the issue. It was just the fact that who you can trust, how are you going to transition into a new chapter. And for me, it was a chapter of something that he already been through. My chapter was, okay, finding a place for the first time, being on my own for the first time. His chapter is just running away from America. So I'm sure his situation is way worse than mine. But being homeless is something tough because in my situation, I was paranoid. I didn't know what to do. I mean, the least thing you would expect is someone that's blood to basically turn against you and make you out of something that you're not. So you just got to fight with the wolves and fight with the bears, and that's what the world we live in, and deal with the situation at hand. So when I do a story about this story, at least about somebody being homeless, it's not about me being hateful or hatred towards that person because I recall being in that situation for 3 months, but the difference between him and I is that I was in a car and he's in different homes and knowing different people and being helped with family and friends and traveling. I just was, young JOA trying to figure out where to go or what to do, because I'm in a situation that I really never thought I would be in. So that's my story, part of it at least.